technoholic, and beyond just using computers and laptops and phones, what about building your own gadget and having a lot of fun watching it in action? Yep, we're talking about robots. And robotics isn't particularly the easiest thing to do. Pretty tough to build your own robot from scratch, unless of course you have some do-it-yourself ready-made kits out there, and a Mumbai-based company called Robosoft Systems is doing just that. So Sudhir Syal decided to go over and check out one of their kits and see if it really is easy enough for him to build himself.
Mobile robotic arm.
These robots are for age 10 and above, and as these robots...
First we'll be making it. It's do-it-yourself time, and I have with me Fahad here of Robosoft, and we have with us this do-it-yourself Robo Kit, which Fahad is going to take us through, and after which we're going to come up with a mobile robotic arm. So Fahad, why don't you tell us where did this come from? How did you start?
What actually happened is that when I was small, what happened is that I used to break all my toys, and I did not want to find my dad, that I've broken all my toys. So what I used to do is I used to open my toys up and then repair them, and then silently put things back together, and that's how I found out DIYs, and that's what we exactly going to do it in a very professional way.
In a very professional way, at least so was the plan, though I must admit it did take some time to get into the groove. The first step in the process, putting together the base, which also involved wiring up motors which would control the rear wheels of the robot. Screws, nuts, bolts and spanners, they were all used, so was a fair degree of concentration. The next step, constructing the gearbox which would be placed inside the base.
So we have the base with the chain drive and the wheels and the gearbox. What do we have next, Fahad?
We have the gripper.
And that will take us to the complete mobile robotic arm.
While attaching the claws, we also had to ensure that the two claws were screwed on at exactly the same angle.
These are the robotic claws.
This would ensure that the claws picked up practically any object that would fit within them.
Great, so we're done with the mechanical portion of the robotic arm. What's next? Next is the electronic part. So Fahad, what are we going to do now?
We're going to assemble this circuit like a sandwich and then put it all together and run the machine.
Yes, wiring up the electronic sandwich which would serve as the remote control for this device. With the remote control checked, set and ready, all that remained were some final touches.
The last screw is tightened, and Fahad, we are done. The mobile robotic arm is completely ready, and now we are going to test drive it with our remote control here. So it's been about 2 hours and we've succeeded in creating the mobile robotic arm. Fahad also lined up some of the other robots we have. This one is quite cool. This has an infrared sensor which allows the robot to avoid obstacles, and all of it can be learnt in this owner's manual which comes with every robo kit. Fahad, why don't you tell us what age group are these robots for?
These robots are for age 10 and above, and as these robots become complicated, it becomes boys' toys.
Boys' toys, and that's a great way to sign this off.
Well, we've completely run out of time on this edition of Technoholic, but do get in touch with us. The fastest way, of course, to do that is to get onto Twitter and type something with the word Technoholic with a K in it, preferably with a hash before it. Hash Technoholic is the fastest way to get our attention, and you can see our Twitter IDs flashing. We'll get in touch with you pretty quicker than email, of course, though we do check that once in a while. We are Technoholic, again with a K, at indiatimes.com. Thanks so much for watching, and do tune in same time next week.